really pleased with our team. Again, I thought we showed some growth tonight in some areas. We still got our work in progress in most areas, but I did see some improvement in certain areas. I thought we shared the ball much better tonight. We had 22 assists on 30 baskets, and that's much more in line with what I like to see. Obviously, we had 4, 5, 6 players shoot 50% or better, which is really good. And you know, we just got to cut down on those turnovers. We had 7 in the second half. You know, Kia had 5, and so we just, you know, she had 4 assists, which is great. Maya had 5 assists, and Jordan had 3 assists. So we've got to continue to work on that. I thought Andy looked good tonight. She finally looked a little comfortable. Did a good job of attacking the rim. Xaria now has come off the bench 2 games in a row and really given us a lift. Aliyah shot the ball extremely well tonight. As our point guard, didn't have any turnovers, which I know she's going to be thrilled about. But only had 2 assists. But still, her and Maya, one turnover between the 2 of them. That's much better than where we've been. I want to make sure that I mention it was really an honor to be in the building tonight when we had the prisoner of war MIA chair. And you know, you guys don't know, but my dad was broke colonel in the Army, 32 years. He was in World War II, European theater. And, you know, I grew up listening to Reveille every morning, just about. And, but waking up to Reveille. And one of my dearest friends is Gene Smith in West Point, who was a prisoner of war for 6.5 years, lived in a box about as big as this table with 3 other guys for 6.5 years. And I fish with him, I play golf with him, and every time I'm with him, I mean, he's 83, probably going on 50. He's just a ball of energy, shoots 75 playing golf, and can outfish everybody in the room but me. And he is a tremendous man. But he, you know, to listen to him tell that story of being shot down and how that happened, and just the specifics of the whole thing, and then to live like he had to live for 6.5 years, it really gives you an unbelievable perspective on things, y'all. And you know, it's an honor and humbling to be around him. And he's one of my dearest friends. But I know my father, who's now deceased, he was a veteran. He loved his country, and I grew up loving my country. And so it was an honor to be in the building tonight. I'm so proud of Mississippi State for doing that. I think it's certainly admirable and appropriate. And we have so many veterans that are part of this great university, and I thought it was a great gesture on our part. So honored to be a part of the night, and proud of our kids for how they play.
All right, if you'll raise your hand, we'll take questions. We'll start with Robbie.
Hey Jess, just curious about how you're approaching this new role, and you're stepping in behind some pretty big shoes to fill. And tonight you just look really comfortable in the post, attacking the rim, whether it be, you know, offensively or defensively on the glass. Just how comfortable are you feeling stepping into that spot?
I'm much more comfortable than last year. I mean, I've worked hard. I continue to work hard since last year. Seeing Tierra and Ria play and watching them and just growing from that, I'm just more comfortable. And as the games go on, I just get more comfortable as it goes.
We'll go Brian and Ben.
Sorry, speaking of being comfortable, you look really comfortable coming off the bench. It's almost like, you know, there's no transition from being on the bench to being in the game for you. Is that just the mindset that you have, that when my number's called, I'm going to get out there and show what I have?
Yes, I feel like at the collegiate level, you have no choice but to be ready when you get off the bench. You never know when your number's called, so you just have to have that mindset where you have to be ready to go whenever the coach ever calls it. So that's what I do.
Ben.
Aliyah played some big minutes, at least the first couple of games so far. What do you feel like's been working for you, and what were you seeing shooting the ball around?
Well, in dribble drive, which is what he likes us to run, he likes us to attack the gaps. And sometimes when you attack the gaps, they sometimes sag off a little bit. And I know that he's comfortable with me shooting the ball, and I'm comfortable with my jump shot. So when I see an open shot, sometimes I shoot, and I just was feeling it tonight.
Robbie?
Aliyah, coach puts a premium on his point guards protecting the ball and wasn't happy with the play last game. How excited are you to come out tonight and have 0 turnovers, knowing kind of how he feels about all that?
I'm really excited because I struggle with, sometimes making the best passes, and I know that here on this team, that's a big part of, setting my teammates up. I have to give them good passes, and I just focused on that tonight, trying not to make wild passes as I did the game before, and setting them up to get the ball in a position where they can score or where they're comfortable to do what they do best, and that's just what I tried to focus on tonight.
Ben?
Aliyah, coach, you're saying that you played a little bit more of an off-guard position in high school. What's it been like adjusting to playing more point guard this year, and how much of it has been kind of a transition and trying to be a little more sound in those passes?
It's hard, because in high school I was more of I just filled in wherever I was needed. I could score, sometimes I could run the offense, but it wasn't on me as much. I had my teammates who helped me a lot. We had another starting point guard who was very good at her position, and now it's hard because now it's my time. I have to tell everybody where to go, and I'm young and I'm learning, but my teammates don't get on me when I mess up, and I feel like that's what's really helping me. When I make a mistake, they take their time with me, they're patient, they tell me what I'm supposed to do, and they guide me. So I feel like it's hard, it's hard, but I'm getting through it because my teammates, they're very supportive and they help me a lot, so it's all right.
Tyler?
Hey, Jordan only played 12 minutes. Is that just a case of wanting to get some of these younger guards involved in an early season game like this?
Yeah, it really is. She's going to log some long minutes and some long games, and tonight gave us an opportunity to play some of these young kids some extended minutes, and didn't really want to play Chloe and Rakia and Jess 28. But Jessika is just, she was really good. I have to catch myself watching her play because I get focused on her a lot on both ends, because she's just really good right now. She's focused on defense. She's a good help defender. She's great on ball. She was a good sealer tonight, and we did have a little bit of a mismatch issue from a standpoint of quickness with my other two coming off the bench and what their two were doing to us, spreading us out. So that created a little bit of an issue, but with Jordan, yeah, I mean, she's good. It did give me a chance to play some other kids, and again, we'll have an off day tomorrow, and then we got to play Friday, Monday, I think, next week. So we'll have a couple of really good days, Wednesday, Thursday practice, play Friday, and again, Jordan's going to log some long minutes for us, so I need to probably take care of her a bit.
We'll go back to Ben.
Coach, I know we've talked to you a little bit about it, and that tonight wasn't necessarily the night shooting that Rakia wanted, but when you have, I know it's only 2 games into the season, but when you have a player maybe not seeing shots fall, what do you say to them, and is it a matter of just sort of keep shooting and eventually they'll fall?
Yeah, I think for her, most of her shots are good shots. I think she's just probably got to focus through contact, and again, you're not used to going up against kids your size that have the same length and reach and those kinds of things, and so for her, it's just a matter of, she had 2 that went in and out tonight, and so instead of being 5 for 13, she's 3 for 13, but her shots are good shots. She took 1 tonight, stepped back 3, I think, from the top of the key that I probably wasn't real thrilled with, but other than that, I think all her shots have been really good shots. The way to fix anybody's shooting woes is just get in the gym and stay there till it just becomes habit and automatic, and she will. And I have the utmost confidence in her, and that will get her on track.
She mentioned, I think just before the season started too, that learning 3 different positions has been kind of hard. Do you feel like that's some of it, is that she's having to think a little bit more on the floor?
Well, I don't know. I've got her out there right now just kind of playing the 4, trying not to move her around right now, and so whatever the position is, she's getting to some pretty good spots. We just got to make shots. At the end of the day, it ain't about shots, it's about makes, and we've got to make shots, but I do like her shot selection. Like I said, I only had an issue with one tonight, and I could probably go down the list of everybody that played tonight and talk about one shot that maybe wasn't my favorite. And so it's fine. It's fine.
We'll go back to Robbie.
Vic, just curious of your thoughts on the Grant twins from UT Martin. I know you saw them play a lot in high school, and they've been to a lot of your games last few years as well. What's your thoughts on them as players and what you remember them coming out of high school?
Man, I tell you, talk about two tremendous competitors, and played for a heck of a coach. Have so much respect for that program. It's my favorite team in the state to watch play, high school team. I mean, they just play so hard. They press like we do, 40 minutes. I mean, it's just it's a fun group to always go watch, and I love both those kids. I mean, I'm telling you, Robbie, I think that both those kids are tremendous competitors, and they're going to help UT Martin win a lot of games, I believe. And I know they're great kids, come from great families. They're lucky to have them, and I know State of Mississippi's awfully proud of those kids. I'm proud of them. I've watched them play a lot with great admiration.
Tyler.
Vic, we saw Amber Scott tweet today that she's leaving the program. How much did you talk to her throughout this whole process? I guess it's been a couple weeks now, and what are your thoughts on her for the future?
Yeah, I've visited with her weekly for the most part, you know, for a while now, and you know, I'm here to help her any way I can. I'm a Bree fan, and I love Bree to death, and like I said, I'm here to help her any way I can. I know she'll do well.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you all.
Thank y'all. Praise the Lord.